Hello, my name is Conrad Chasing Hawk. I am in the accounting program and I'm here to teach you how to make teriyaki chicken. So let's get into it. For your materials, all you're going to need is chicken breast or chicken thighs. I do thighs because, thighs to me have a lot more flavor and all that. Obviously, your teriyaki sauce. And because I don't really have a cutting board, a plate with a paper towel on it, wash the plate afterwards and wash all your utensils that you're going to use for this, like your knife, 2 forks, and I use olive oil because I really just don't like vegetable oil. And then finally, your pan, or skillet, not pan, but you get what I mean. Alright, so the reason why there's really no audio here is because, due to time constraints, my bad, and because it's like early in the morning when I started doing all this, and because I wanted to respect my roommate, I just was silent, and I'm just gonna do a voiceover from now on, so going forward, it's just a voiceover of me doing all the steps. I will admit it took me a little longer to cut the chicken than I thought, but then again, I had to wait for it to thaw, and it probably wasn't as thaw as I thought it was, but as you can see, I'm just trying my best to cut the chicken safely. Don't be dumb, and obviously, if you're doing this, actually get gloves. Don't do what I'm doing. I'm only doing this because I was kind of out of options, and I forgot to buy gloves. I didn't have a cutting board, so this is, I guess, the college way of doing it, or the cheap way, I guess, of just cutting chicken. And then step 4 is you add in your oil, olive oil, vegetable oil. It can be whatever you want, but just add in as seen in the video. Next, you want to test and see if it's actually sizzling, and if you hear the sizzle, you're on the right track. Now you want to add them in, and as you see, as I'm doing, sort of press them down and kind of make sure they're cooking and they're sizzling right. Obviously, I wasn't doing my best with the camera angles, but we're going to ignore that. Just keep doing what I'm doing, and as you see, just let them cook and then let them sit for like 2 to 3 minutes, and then as you see, I let it sit, kind of go away, and now we cut back after 2 to 3 minutes, and what you want to do is flip them now. As you see, I'm flipping them, kind of make sure they're all right, and even surface not touching each other so they don't absorb each other's liquid, or they don't just, take up other space, because you want them to be scattered. Don't do what I just did. I just did to get them quickly seared and cooked. As you can see, I'm kind of struggling. As you see, you don't want them to stick. That's why you got to flip them every 2 to 3 minutes. That's the other reason why you want to flip them. As you can see, some parts are unevenly cut, and that's why I advise you actually get gloves and a cutting board to cut them right. And as you see, I'm still flipping them, making sure they're all right, laying on the pan evenly, and making sure they're being cooked as they should. And in this section, I pretty much just rinse repeat for the next 6-8 minutes. As you can see, I kind of struggle because I kind of forget that sometimes they do sit to the pan and you need to have some effort to pull them off, but you mostly just rinse, repeat, flip them every 2 to 3 minutes, make sure they're starting to get white and have that golden brown tinge to them, and it should show around the fourth time you flip them. And yeah, as you see, I'm still flipping, turning them, and don't know why I decided to leave the camera like that, but point is, yeah, just keep going, flipping them on each side, letting them cook and sear a little bit. And I just keep rinsing and repeating and hot cut. And this is where we start looking at them more in the pan. And this is where we still, as the step says, check and see if at least everything is partially cooked. You don't want any pink spots on the outside, as I keep checking and I keep seeing some, and I keep, pressing down on it to help it cook faster. And yeah, as you can see, I'm still struggling. And then the final thing, you cut it open, and if the inside's white on the thickest piece, you have to make sure it's the thickest piece, then you're done cooking. And then I go get my teriyaki sauce, and I glaze it a little in the pan. The reason why I glaze is because I want the teriyaki to kind of spread out and kind of make the whole pan sizzle a lot more, but that's natural, and that's what's supposed to happen. And as you can see, it kind of goes away, and then again I sizzle my chicken again because this is how I make it. This is how I usually make it, and I'm teaching you how to make it my way. And yeah, I believe after this you just stir it. Obviously, I don't have the video of me stirring it. This is the end where I stirred it a little, and I'm letting them cook on each side, letting the teriyaki go in while the heat oven, well, not the oven, the burner's still on, cooking it. And I keep flipping, making sure each side has the teriyaki cooked onto it. And then at the end here, I think I literally just turn off the stove and let the teriyaki rise and build up inside the chicken. I believe that's going to happen right about now. So this would be like step 9. Turn off the burner and let the teriyaki rise and coat the chicken more. And yeah, that's how you make my teriyaki. You can use this as a quick, easy meal to store for later or eat if you're trying to make something quick to eat. And yeah, thank you for listening to my video, and I hope you have a nice day. See you.